Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the CRUST. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. The room is getting built and the power is not going out, so I feel very good about it. I think we're on the right track here. Finally, this is great. In the last video, we expanded some production. We got some things rolling. I have since added microcircuit factory number 2, so we have 2 of them now. I don't have the upgrade, so I decided, hey, you know what? It doesn't cost me any money, just resources. I'm gonna go ahead and make a second microcircuit factory. And I went ahead and routed the belt like this. It's pretty cheap, actually, just bringing it done there, and there it goes. All right, so we can make twice as many microcircuits now. Very nice. I have also now completed an elevator on this side so that we can get fuel to go up that way. And I actually would like to redo this a little bit so that this fuel supply can actually go that direction as well. And I think the easiest way to do that is to go like this. We're going to take this belt away and we're just going to go across this like so. And that's going to allow all the fuel that comes in here is going to go that way. We're going to send a priority that direction, but should this be full and, you know, be backed up, it will send the access this direction so it could be sold. Okay. We're then going to go that way and we can just go underneath from this side. I think that's one way to do it. And then from here to there is a thing. And now we should see everything go as intended. Yep, there we go. Okay, cool. So now the excess fuel here will go here, and then that goes up. All right. Now from the top side, this actually pops up here. All right. So it's over by my solar panels. And what I'm thinking of doing here for this, we'll just do a large storage. I'm going to place it over here. I'm going to line it up to where you can just take this belt straight into it, I think. Similar to what we were doing on the other side. And this is mostly for like other contracts and stuff, right? So we'll put this storage, I think, maybe right here. And we're going to put another one right here next to it, too. This is mostly going to be for fuel and I think carbon fiber. Because carbon fiber will be made kind of on this side as well. This can then come out. Yeah, hang on. This can then come out like that. Yep. And then go straight into that storage right there. All right. And then this is going to be where the fuel is stored. Okay. So once we create that, once that's built, all my fuel contracts will be much easier because of that. And I'm actually considering taking these landing pads and moving them here. But there's another thing I'd rather do instead. And that is in the research area. That is the flight control center. This allows us to supervise orbital logistics and send and receive cargo pods equipped with a conveyor output for efficient resource management. So I think we can send contracts that are on the surface of the moon. We can send contracts for this, I think, instead of sending the truck. At least I'm hoping that's what that thing can do. Now, while you've been away, I've gone ahead and I've started the last second half, I suppose, of the laser contract. And so we do have titanium plates been loading in here, and we've actually almost got enough components loaded in here too, which is pretty nice. So just a little bit more to go on these resources, and I've actually shut down the belt now just because I don't want them to overflow. So drones are coming in and picking up the slack here, but there's still over 100 titanium plates to go. I'm just gonna buy them because I know we're gonna need a lot more anyway. I'm just gonna buy them. So I'm gonna go over to the titanium plates, and I might just max out the order. Honestly, we're gonna need a lot of them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and buy titanium plate. We're gonna drop it down right here, and that will satisfy that requirement. And so now with just one more of the components, we will have everything we need. Yeah, seems good. But if we can get this built, and I'm hoping they do pretty quickly here, then all the fuel contracts that I'm having, they'll just be able to do it from right here, which is going to be, I don't know if that's actually closer or not, you know? That may not be that much closer. I mean, I think it's definitely closer, but it may not be that much closer. A meaningful amount, yes, I think so, though. Let's head back over to the moon here. This truck is done. Let's bring it back to base, and the other one is now leaving. All right, good. So we're going to be able to see what tier 3 for the laser is. One of the things I'd like to do, right, obviously here is the whole purpose of this is to set ourselves up with like a little bit of a lab so that we can make carbon fiber. I would also like to get another segment right here, and we're going to put bunk beds in here so I can have more people. So that's going to happen as soon as this segment's done. I'm not going to do it all at once. So let's take the life support things. We're going to do the large hydroponic farms. Now these have inputs. And I don't know how much space that we have here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. So we can go 1, 2, 3, and 4 with these. Now, we don't need that many because we don't even have enough people to work it. So I'm just going to start with 2, but we have enough room to space them out and have 4 of them in here. And then they have conveyor outputs for the organics that can also go into the carbon fiber workshops. So if I go over to see production, we can go to the carbon fiber. Where is it? Carbon fiber factory right here. It takes organics and makes carbon fiber, right? Pretty simple little formula there. So we'll have this, and I want to see how much room we have for this. So 1, and then 2, and then 3. Nice. No walking space though, so that's something to consider as well. We have no walking space between those two. We can start by, I guess we'll start by putting one like right here. Man, I would love to have walking space though. I was hoping for at least one on this side, but that's not going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. I needed to go over one more to make that so. Maybe I'll do it later. Maybe we'll do it later. I think so. I do want to leave that walking space for the drones to travel and everything, though. So we're going to go about here with it, I think. Should be good enough space? Maybe about right here. That should be good. We'll start with one factory for now, okay? Now, obviously, the drones need to finish the building. But we at least have the machinery, and maybe we can even start growing things. I don't know. Each one of these large hydroponic farms are going to require one of these modular terminals, which we're not making ourselves yet. And then we have all the resources for the carbon fiber factory already. They're also going to need a lot of slag as input for these things. So I thought one other thing we could do here is to go over to, not this one, right here. We could go to the door. I can add a door right here. All right, just an extra door. Lets things move in and out. And then to get slag a little closer for refills and all that stuff, I thought maybe it might be worth it. I have no idea if it's really worth it or not, but we can put one right here. And we can just take the slag from this and bring it over here like this. All right, so the slag comes out of here and now it gets split. Yeah. And then once this fills up, then we could just, it'll back up on the belt, and then we could do a prioritization, right? And then that way it only sends this way what it needs. But right now 50-50 is fine. And we can then get slag here, so it's ready to go for this stuff here too. All right, good. So anyway, that's the progress on our base expansion. And then if I go down research again, I need this extended tender license in order to be able to grab additional people from here. So taking a contract that gives us green science would be actually kind of awesome right now. So let's take a look at the market and see if there are contracts that will give us green science so that I don't have to go and buy it. Yeah. And what do you know it? We got this right here. Civil disobedience materials, 190,000, and they'll give us science. And there's a bonus for a 10-day bonus. And I have almost enough modular frames. Wow, isn't that amazing? That's an amazing contract. That's exactly what I want. We're accepting that right now. We're going to send the entire supply in one big pod. And we have 34 of these things that we can send already. That's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So they're going to start loading that up right now. And I'm just going to buy the remainder. We had 34, right? So let's just, I don't know, we'll buy like 15 more. It doesn't matter. And then the rest of this, I want to buy carbon fiber because I know I need a lot of it. So I'm going to spend the extra on it. Wow, that's expensive, but we need it. I swear we need it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Cargo pod drops down right here. Looks pretty good. And that's worth 225,000. So as soon as the drones load that, man, oh man, off it goes. Very cool. Have a pleasant trip, all of you. That's very nice. All right, 312 grand now. Seems good. Let's check in on the progress of the trucks really quick. They're passing by each other here. And then this truck has both of these resources. So then we'll see the third stage. And the third stage is where carbon fiber gets involved, unless they've changed the formulas since the first time I tried to record these. So if they change the formulas, there's not a whole lot I can do there. All right, cool. Look at all the fuel just going right here. That's very nice. Now, this one right here is supposed to be a carbon fiber storage. Eventually, we will have carbon fiber over here, and then that over there will just become something else. So I'm okay with just having it selected for now, just so the notice goes away. But we're not actually going to be connecting the belt. That doesn't need to happen right now. So we can have another contract for fuel to keep ourselves going right here, right? Another contract for fuel. This one's pretty good. Energy reserves. Yeah. 332 fuel for 103,000 with a little bit of a bonus. It's a little bonus. Maybe I can get a better one, but that's a good option. This one here is significantly less resources committed, and we still get a pretty good payday here for less resources committed. I like this. Let's do it. Because remember, we're building relationships and stuff with these guys as well. All right, and then of course we're going to send this 75 at a time. Okay, so with contracts completed, I've went ahead and I've upgraded this ice extractor as well as this one. And then we have this one left as well, so we'll go ahead and upgrade that one. That's going to send more ice into the system because we actually do have our upgraded fuel factories now, and they're waiting on ice. So I need to go ahead and get that done. And then as soon as they're done waiting on ice, they're probably going to start waiting on aluminum here too pretty quickly. So I'm going to upgrade that, and then I just need to get another source of aluminum added into the belt. We already know there's another source over here, so I could probably get that on this. And then, assuming this isn't completely overloaded at that time, yeah, I don't think that it will be. But maybe getting it in from this side might be a better fit, because I think this side has less going into it. So perhaps we'll find something over here. Real quick, just let me see. So I can see it right here. Let's go ahead and get that cleared. I also want some of these rare earths. Got to get all that stuff too. So we're going to start getting this stuff. Yep, just clear this out of here. Clear this out of here too. That's fine. Yep, right there. Right there. Might as well just open this up, right? I mean, what's the point? Just open that up. We want to open this up too to maybe make room for additional production here. We are low on iron, it looks like. Oh, here we go. Hang on. It's time to work on the power supply systems. Install solar panels and generators to ensure uninterrupted power to the laser system. All right, so the laser system. There's our extended trader license. That's good. Now we can get colonist hiring market. We want to pop that to the top. Oh, I must have deactivated it instead. Put that to the top, please. I don't think I need the component factory upgrade. The flight control center would be nice to have, but I really want this first. I want the colonists first. I need the colonists because I have a lot of buildings for them to work in, and none of them here to actually work it. All right, so we actually are making our own carbon fiber now. They're just going to bring it from over here and bring it over here. That's fine. But obviously, we want to have our own being made over here, too. We need modular terminals as well as spare aluminum for these two things. And then we also have the slag coming in on this side. The door is done. These doors are done. All the vents and stuff are done. So if I take a look at the oxygen flow, we should start to see that go through. We have the vents. The vents are installed. They're not, doesn't seem to be passing through right now, though. That is interesting. Not powered. A little bit sketch on that. It should have been powered. There should be coming through. I shouldn't need another oxygen. I shouldn't need more electrolysis than just this. Yeah, and this is going to continue to work, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's not a big deal. They have to work with their helmets on, I guess. You know, whatever. But we need modular terminals. That's definitely something we need. So I'm going to grab, say, 5 of these things. We're just going to buy them. And we'll buy them with carbon fiber also included in the same cargo pod. So right down here, we're going to buy like that. Okay. So again, more carbon fiber coming in from the market as well. We'll just go ahead and pop it right there. Why more carbon fiber, you ask? Maybe. I don't know. We're going to go back to base because if I click on the laser gun requirements, we now need 1,250 components, 128 microcircuits, and 1,480 carbon fiber. I told you, we need a lot. So we're going to buy it, and we're just going to have it, all right? So we have more carbon fiber over there. There's 30 units over there, 46, 48 over there. More coming from there. But the modular terminals, that's what we're going to be able to get. We're going to be able to buy, or we're going to be able to build these things. So we needed some spare aluminum. Yep. So to get that, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the supply from the fuel real quick. And then they'll walk over there and grab it out of storage once it's there. Definitely need more aluminum, though, in this system. So tell you what, why don't we use some of this power and just scan this direction? Wow. Hi, aluminum. Okay, cool. How about we scan this direction? Shit, maybe we'll get lucky again. Nothing. Okay, well, I mean, we have another source of aluminum. I'm definitely happy with what we've got already. Got another source of iron right there. Okay, good. And just because, what's here? Anything here? Titanium is here too. What? Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Okay, so Scanner did its job. Thank you, Scanner. Bye, Scanner. Scanner did its job, and we'll move it somewhere else to do its job again somewhere else. But Scanner did exactly what I needed it to do. So first off, let's grab that titanium. We need it bad. And we'll get the rare earths while we're there because we can. We're going to get that hooked up to this belt. Almost certainly. Get these rare earths here as well. And let's dip into that, and then maybe we'll go from here. Let's come from this side and pop it here. We can't come from this direction. It's too tight here. So we'll have to come in from this side and then pop it here and feed it down that line. Of course, we'll upgrade belts as needed. But that's what we're going to do now. So titanium's right there. Very good. We might as well just go right here and have them. Let's just connect it from right here. Let's just get them to build that right there. Titanium is needed so badly. And then the aluminum. Heck yes. Absolutely. Whoa. What happened to my... There it is. Go like this and then just come right straight down. Their iron is there too, and that's fine. But the aluminum is definitely... Why can't I drag that? Oh, did it happen again? Can I not click things? No, it's let me click things. It doesn't let me mine anything. It doesn't let me select anything for mining. That's strange. Brush size change? No, I can't select anything for mining. Maybe there's a maximum queue for that. Not sure. We definitely need more mining bots, so let's go ahead and do that. We have 439,000 in the bank. Didn't realize that until just now. Cool. Let's get 2 more robots. And maybe we'll buy components this time. We're going to need them. So that's a lot of components. And it's so much money too, right? 600 components. That's a lot. Carbon fiber is a lot cheaper than components. We can buy 100 of that and do it for less money. So I think maybe we'll probably get maybe like this. Yeah, maybe just like this. Bring this back just a little bit and then go like that. No, it's going to have to be. It's okay. We're just going to bring down the robots and the carbon fiber. It's fine. So we'll buy more of it. There we go. Excellent. All right, so this is making it as fast as it can. We can do 5 a minute, which is pretty good. But I think I might be done buying it now at this point. But we need the carbon fiber to get out. All right, so it needs to get out and then reach this point so that it can come up and get into this storage is ideally where I want it to be. So we're just going to real quick do this. Then we're going to do the same thing we do. That's already done. Yeah. It just automatically does it. I like how these things are smart. That's cool. Smart things right away. I like it. All right, then. So these are now done, and all they really need is some water and some slag, which the box will be happy to provide. The slag and everything they need. They can just come right out this door, grab it here, and refill it. All right, that's what they should be able to do. Now, do we have enough water? The water tank is full, but I question whether or not it's actually coming to this room because it doesn't look like it is. Right? I don't know. I can't tell. This is blue. This has enough water. Yeah. So if that has enough water, then, I mean, why wouldn't this have enough water? You know? Why would this be different? Why is the oxygen not coming through despite having 2 vents? You know? I don't know. The colonist part, the devs have said the colonist part is a work in progress. So it's, maybe that's what it is. Maybe I have to have the water tank. Well, this will be a good test, right? If I place this water tank in here, okay, and it starts to fill, right, then I'll know that this is, that it's working. I'll know that everything's working as intended. So I can place the water tank maybe over here. This should be out of the way for future, because this thing will end up being here, and then the belt can come over like that. So this should be out of the way of the future thing. So I'll place this tank right here. We'll make this a high priority construction for now. And if this water tank begins to fill, then I know that water is reaching this room. That's pretty fair to say, right? Apparently I have a lot of idle drones, but why? Why are you idle? There has to be something for you to do. I disagree that you have nothing to do. Also, let's send the concrete up. We have concrete now. We can send it that way. And then make sure this is on too. Yeah. We still have building resources. Yes. Okay, cool. So we're basically just sending the iron. Let's focus that all that steel to go this way. None of it goes upstairs. All of it comes down here. So we want to keep the supply constant with these machines, these components factories. Okay. All right. So this water tank get filled, right? Maybe it's an output issue. Ah, it could be that. So there's a max output of 20. This has a max output of 20. Okay. So this is consuming 6, 6, 6. I see. I can solve this problem. Indeed, I can. We can go like this. Now, what does this one consume? This one consumes 24. Okay. This is definitely the problem. There's an output issue here with this. And I think it would probably do me good to make a big one right here instead. This can store a lot more resources. And I believe it can fit right here too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one down. I realize we're just going to give up the water here, but it is what it is. We're going to take this down. And I'm going to replace this water. I'm going to replace this with a big tank right here. And make that a high priority. And we're going to see whether that tank has a bigger output. I assume it has like a 50 output. And that would make sense to me. That it has a 50 output, but we'll see. So this is actually getting filled now. And as soon as this is done, we'll be able to see the result. Plates are done. Good. Silicon's delivered. I'm worried that silicon won't get delivered because it's not going to stay. So I just need to do this really quick so that it stays in here. The drones can come over and grab it really quick, and then I'll turn it back on. Come on over here, drones. I got your silicon. Oh, never mind. They already did it. Cool. What? The output's the same? Are you kidding me? Why? Whoa, I just wasted so much water then. The output is the same on the big one. That's crazy. All right, we definitely need an ice melter then, don't we? We need an ice melter upgrade. I didn't think that was going to be necessary, but clearly that is going to be necessary. It's this one right here. We can get that on the schedule, I think before the solar panels. And yeah, before the Mark IV belts too, I think. You can always make more belts. Colonist hiring is still a more important thing, but let's place this above the flight control center. So that's 10,000. 10,000 green science. Maybe now that we have a good bank and we're kind of, you know, waiting for specific technologies, maybe now is a good time to talk about buying science, right? I've already set my piece on this, and I think this is one of the worst usages of your money you can spend. However, if you have nothing else to build, or the things you need to build, like say we need additional organics to make carbon fiber, if that stuff is kind of being withheld, then this makes sense, right? 18,000 points. We can spend just 57,000 and we get a constant stream of green science. I think that's worth it now. We're going to go ahead and do that. So I'll go ahead and purchase that. And that's going to give me a bunch of green science that we can use. All right. So there's the SRI for 90 days. Okay. With that, we should have this in 8 days now, right? Instead of a month. That's going to be great. All right. The other thing we could do, and maybe this is a better rate. I actually should check this out and see if it is. Where's my other dude right here? You're kind of useless right here. I'm going to have you go to the private lab. All right, we're going to investigate this. It used to be called paid lab. The name has changed to private lab now. Here you can exchange money for selected science points. Send the rover here to start interacting. Yeah, so we can send the rover there and see if that's maybe a better deal than using the menu. Yeah. And then for the yellow science, or the orange science, I kind of don't need it right now. I mean, I guess the ice melter upgrade is getting that pumped in, isn't it? So because I have extra funds, all right, that's again, the only reason I would say you could ever do this is if you have extra funds and you are waiting on something. And because of the laser project, it becomes critical. Then I would say, okay, yes, purchase science. So we're going to go ahead and purchase science for these two things because these research projects are incredibly important that we get done, especially the ice melting, so I can get more of that going. Because these things here are just constantly, they're begging for water and they're just not getting it. Yeah, max output is 0 right now for that one. Oh yeah, this is brutal. We can't keep up. And the thing is, I could upgrade these. That's just really expensive. What I'd rather do is just have these. But I think the main problem with just having these, oh, actually, I can do this, right? Yeah. We have the belts can do this. So we want this to go over and then up into there. And then you go up, over, into there. So that's going to allow every organic that gets spawned from these things will then immediately go here. All right. So these are dedicated for industrial usage. I don't want to get rid of these because I need these for food. So I'm going to be feeding this into a belt system. I don't want to feed this stuff. And then we're just going to constantly get notified of having less water than we need. Oh, no. That's just going to keep happening, though. Until I get this thing to be able to melt more ice. And then the extractor upgrade will be even more worth it at that point. I wish I could somehow... I wish I could designate like a fill limit for this. Like, I don't need 9,000 slag. I just want like 200. Right? So like 40... 80, right? Like, just give me 200 in here and we'll call it good. So now that it has 200, I guess I can just do this. And that would, I guess, keep it there because of the prioritization of it. But then I have to like come back here and wonder if it's still there. And nah, I don't know. I don't know if that's really a good idea. Oh, did I not? I didn't. My bad. All right, there we go. Sorry. Here you go. You can make your fuel now. My bad. Everything's gonna be fine though. Don't worry. Okay, so where is my truck? Did it make it back? It looks like it's back. I think they're both back. Probably just sitting over here in this random spot. Not sure why they are really obsessed with that specific spot, but they are. Okay, let's have you go over here. I like this better. This cargo truck that's on its way, the one that's idle on its way is fine. And, yeah, we're going to have you pick up all of these resources, send. All right, so you're just going to load one of the drones. Or two of the drones. Yeah, 2 drones are going to come over here and report to this. And then off you go. That's a real easy one. And then we have another idle truck that's going to be waiting too. So that other idle truck, what we'll do with that one, we're not going to send you here. I can send you to the crash site, and you can bring back these resources. I like that a lot. So let's say the idle one goes here, and fill all, and bring it back to base. There you go. All right, so that truck's going to go off and do that. And now we got 2 vehicles leaving. I guess the question is, do we want another vehicle? Another vehicle to start bringing things over? I mean, we don't have anywhere near this many resources right now, right? Like, we're currently stuck with... Let's assume we do this, right? So we have 65. 65 components, you guys. We're good on the micro circuits. We have at least progress on the carbon fiber, but almost all of that's been purchased. So we need to basically, what I'm seeing here right now is I need to do tons of contracts with the resources we are making a lot of, so that I can just simply purchase the resources necessary for the the laser. But man, is that expensive. But that's pretty much the game right now, isn't it? We basically have to purchase it because we're not very good at keeping up with it. This is amazing. Modular frames and the rare earths. If I had that many rare earths, that'd be awesome. 420k. Holy moly, that's a lot of gold. We have the modular frames already. So how much does it cost for me to buy like 400 rare earths? What does that cost on the market if I wanted to buy 400 of these things? 100 is going to be 50. So 200 grand to buy 400 of these. That's worth it, right? Yeah, that's worth it. I'm going to do it. We buy this. Then we buy this. 52 grand again. Yep. Then we buy this. And we buy this. Done. Then we come over to that contract and we take that contract because it's awesome, and we send it, and we say we want to send all the modular frames and all of the rare earths. I guess we can't do all of them, so we'll do it like this. Yep, like that. Send the first, and then we just do rare earths. From that point on, we just send all of these things with the rare earths. So send, and then again with more. There we go, right here. Send, and then again a little bit more. Wow, so many rare earth metals, man. So many rare earth elements. I mean, elements, not metals. I mean, I guess they are kind of looking metal. They look metal-like anyway. That should be the end of it right there. That's the last shipment. Okay, cargo pod's ready. Let's bring them down. Well, wherever I'm allowed to land them. Just go ahead and do it. There we go. That was very loud. It was so loud. I blasted my ears too. I probably have distorted the recording. I'll have to turn it down for you, probably. Urgent contract available. You know what? We got enough on our plate here. It's a good amount, but nah. We got enough on our plate here with the thing I already manufactured. So we're good. It's fine. Private lab. Do we want to buy anything? We could buy some social. You could buy fundamental. We kind of already bought the other two, right? Might as well buy fundamental too. Yeah. What does it cost me? Oh, okay. So 50,000 for 100 for 90 days. Yeah, you know, I don't. Oh, 420 days. Maybe the 50. Plus 400 for 50. Oh, I don't have any money left. Never mind. Hang on. I don't have any money right now because of all that stuff that just happened. All the rare earths I just bought. So never mind. Once these contracts are done, I'll have plenty of cash. I'll have like 420 grand then. But man, oh man. And then, yeah, we definitely want to get going more on these modular plates. We need to make more of these things. So why don't we stop the prioritization here and start sending some over here so we can make more frames, because I haven't been making enough frames. How's my... Well, silicon's the bottleneck. Silicon's been the bottleneck for quite a while. I could do this if I had enough money to do it. It would add more silicon to the setup. Yep, colonist hiring market is done. Okay, now it's good because we're going to have money and then we'll be able to hire these colonists. So let's let the contracts fly off. Oh my gosh, am I down by... I'm down by 9. 9 of them? Hold on. Stand by. Where is my... Right here. You. Don't export. All right. We're down by 9. So what I want you to do is this. There you go. All of you guys, take them off the ground. Bring them up there, okay? You can do it. Just pull them off the ground. We don't have to buy it. We got it. 420 grand coming in. That was worth it. It just needed to happen. It was definitely worth it. All right, cool. 433,000 is what we've got now. Now we have a little bit of play. So we have the hiring market right here. I can hire colonists. I definitely want another engineer. This guy's a bar regular, so he wants to relieve stress at the bar. And so he'll have increased comfort if we have a bar, but we'll get a penalty to his mood when he lacks access to the bar when he wants it. So they have little traits and stuff to work with. This guy's a doctor of medical sciences, so bonus to social research as well as medicine production. All good things. There's a hiring fee that they take up front, and then they also cost a payment ongoing. So it'll cost me 23,000 to get this guy here, and 255. I think it's per day. I don't remember. I like Corinne. I definitely need a bar, it seems like. This person's considered responsible. I like. Disciplined executor who can always be relied on. Completes tasks on time. Strictly follows instructions. This is great. Spends more time in the workplace. Everything's great. It's also very cheap. I like it. We're hiring him. So we'll add him to cart. You add him to your cart. And then how about this guy here? He's got a little bit of everything. I like people who can do a little bit of everything. He's also a chef. So making food is good. We definitely need a botanist though, unfortunately. So I think I might hire these two. I'm going to grab you and the botanist. I think I'll hire all of you. So the total cost will be 26,000, which is almost as much as hiring just him. Okay, cool. I think I'm getting a deal. So we'll hire these guys. Now the thing is, they're going to need beds too. So let's hire them. They're going to drop down, and cargo pod with these 3 are in it. So they'll go ahead and drop down. We'll put it right here. That's fine. And then we need to make room for them. We need to make beds and stuff for them to sleep in. So we'll end up moving these probably because I don't really like how these are, but I need these bunk beds. So I'm going to add a couple of bunk beds. Does it need to be this way or that way? Where's the pillow? I think it's this side. I think it looks like it's this way. We're going to add 2 bunk beds right here, okay? Let's get these things being like a higher priority here. We're going to use some of these carbon fiber to build these beds, but we need these beds because these guys are coming down. There they are. And they will be entering in, and now we have 7 people on the base. And that means more people working on sciences, more people working at stations to increase efficiency, more people working to get us more organics. In this case, 180 organics from this building, as opposed to the 80 we get here. I don't exactly know what this upgrade does. I kind of want to find out. I'm going to. So it looks like it just makes it happen quicker. Okay, cool. I'll spend it on... I'll spend it. It's fine. I want these to happen quicker, okay? And then, again, they push it into here, and we make carbon fiber from this. So there's none in storage here because we keep taking it out and bringing it somewhere. But we do need to route a belt that can do this. And I'm thinking, now that we have everybody in here, maybe I can get my formal bedroom going, which is, I wanted it to be like this little area right here. I'm just going to put a row of beds in a narrow walkway. And then on this side, we would have additional production or, I was thinking the machine that makes nanotubes could go in a machine that kind of goes this way. And then both of the belts would then go underneath and pop out here and slap right into here. That's what I was kind of thinking of, but yeah, I don't know if it's going to be there or not. We need more titanium, that's for sure. We definitely need more silicon. I can't upgrade these anymore, though. The only one I can upgrade is this one, and so I will. But it needs repaired. It looks like it's already done. There we go. And so now it will start running again, and we should get more resources into the system. That will hopefully make this belt a little bit more full. Yeah, we have room for more silicon in there, so let's do it. 420,000. Very, very nice. Not nice enough to get the laser done, though. Jeez. This is so expensive. All right. So you're on your way here. Yep, you're almost there. You're at the paid lab. I don't think I'm going to do anything with the paid lab. I think instead, look at this. 606. Where's the contract for this? It's not too bad. 217,000 plus green science. That's pretty damn good, man. And it's 58 days to do it. All we got to do is bring the truck back. And it's right here. It's not that far away. You know? It's not bad. Perfect. Where's my truck? Do I have a truck sitting around or no? I don't think so. I could buy another truck. I could. I've got over 900. I think I have over 900 fuel, right? Yeah, 910 fuel. Now the thing is, the fuel doesn't load into the trucks here. So I'd have to bring it all the way around, which is what I was going to do anyway. So maybe we'll just get that over with. So I was going to do that anyway. Let's go ahead real quick, and we want to do this. So I'm going to go underneath wherever these belts are. No, we're going to bring everything around. It's fine. So this will come around this way. It comes around the back side here like this. Yep, just like that. And then it enters in there. Okay. So 18,000 for that. We're going to go ahead and hit build all, and then I want to close that down. So now when we load this, and we need to load carbon fiber or whatever, we'll have it go that way too. But this will be the path. And then anything we want to unload from here, what would end up happening is it would go here and then around. Oh, you know, there's a little bit of a flaw in my plan. Yeah. Okay, tell you what else needs to happen then is this needs to come out and over and then slap in here. And then we need additional storage at that point. So really what it needs to happen is the carbon fiber should just be making its way over here. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter right now, but I think eventually these belts do need to come out, come over, and then enter in here, and then that way they get distributed. So if anything does come in from the Expedition Control Center on a truck, for example, it can then get offloaded onto the belts, and then it just finds its way in the proper storage, right? That's what we would be aiming for at that point. Okay. Well, I don't have another truck right now, and I'm going to constantly have notifications telling me there's not enough water until I get this upgrade, which is coming 16 days away here. Oh my gosh, the green science. Green science is going to take a bit. Maybe, is it worth, right? Is it worth buying science again? I mean, I would normally say no, because I should just invest the money into getting more money. But I really want that done because I want to see this carbon fiber working, right? Maybe I can set up a different production while I'm waiting for that, I guess. Like those modular tubular things, whatever they're called. We could go through the assembler. Yeah, how about we make the duramin or whatever it's called? It's rare earth. I need... The thing is, I really need the microcircuits, though. The nanotubes, right? Silicon is popping out here. Carbon fiber coming from here. That's rough. That's real rough. I would need to find some way to get the silicon. Or rather, I guess I need to find a way to get the carbon fiber over here, right? Yeah, that's probably what I would need to do. I'm gonna have to think about that. Modular terminals factory is right here. It's using resources I need, though, so I just can't afford to do that right now. Yeah, no thanks. I would rather just spend money on refining the fuel setup, right? And trying to get aluminum entered in. I need more aluminum entered in here. I would rather do that and then just use the money from the fuel contracts to buy the stuff I need. It just seems like I mean, it's not the better way to go than making it yourself, but it does seem like an easier way to go. than making it yourself. I can go like this. This is fine. Right here. It gets the titanium into the system again. Bring it all the way this way. I think I want to come, yeah, right to here. So we'll wrap around this direction like that, and then come in and we go right there. That's fine. All right. And then let's get this hooked up to power. So from here, we have, yeah, this one will go right next to it. There. That's good. And then here. And then over like, ooh. Not going to let me, huh? All right. All right. Let's get this party started just a little bit right there. We'll break this open just a little bit. Yeah, we got 5 driller bots that'll go over here and break that open. It says the research outpost. It says the spoiled supplies and broken equipment are unlikely to be useful to us. But the research data will help us better understand the biological capabilities of organisms on the moon. We get more blue and green science. Very nice. I do like more free science. And then, of course, we bring back the organics as well. Absolutely. And they're already it's already on its way back. I didn't even have to click. Very good. I have no idea what to do with you. Prolonged stay in one area decreases scientific potential. Oh, I see. So you just want me to move. I see. So I just keep moving around and I get more science because of this, right? Fine. I don't see my other truck. Oh, here it is. It's just hanging out up here. You're supposed to be bringing that stuff back. What happened? Oh, never mind. I did it again. I clicked on you right before you were gonna do it. The timing, man. I'm so into the timing. I'm doing real well with the timing. There we go. Hook that up. That gets us titanium, and then the aluminum is still way up here, but man, I'd like to get that. Plus this aluminum is right here. I could probably get this on here easier, right? This would be faster. Get this aluminum, but I would really like to get it from this side. This side would be more preferred. Yeah, I'll just let the drillers do their things. All right, let me let this run for just a little bit longer. In case you're curious, at this point, we have just 1,015 days remaining in the laser gun. And there's still other main objectives, too. Other things that I haven't done yet, apparently. So, rescue operation for Hope 2. I did these already, I'm pretty sure. Did they just not mark it as completed, or maybe there are other things? You need to complete the search and rescue operation to save the crew. I did? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. You know the other thing we could do? I remember this being a thing. We could probably try this. I haven't tried this yet. The repeater. Right? The repeater gets you a lot of other waypoints. A lot of other points of interest comes from the repeater. And I kind of like the idea of, maybe getting that going. So why don't we pop this over here and we'll get that starting to get built. And then it looks to me, whoops, wrong button. Looks to me like I have a lot of things to salvage too. So we can still get that stuff cleared out. That's something the drones can do. All these idle drones doing nothing, right? They could do these types of things. We can get these things salvaging. There we go. Now, salvage all these things. Just kind of clear the moon out so we don't have all this scrap being here. It's free resources, right? We might as well. Here we go. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. And it doesn't take us really all that much time. Since our power grid is stable, our CPU load has got a little bit of headway still. Got a little bit of cushion for that. And I'm ultimately just kind of, I guess I'm waiting for my fuel supply to build up so I can just slam a bunch of contracts. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Let's go ahead and have the drones do this for a little bit. That's fine. In the meantime, let's see if there's another contract for fuel that can go in the rocket, like this one. 389. If I could get science for it too at the same time, that'd be great, but I don't think so. What about this one? Do I have enough steel? I'm at 904. 904 steel. This is pretty good. And there's 20 days. Yeah, I mean, I can do that. We're going to do that. That gives me another resource, right? It's another resource. Instead of doing all fuel, I can do this. So we'll send, come on now. Yeah. We'll send iron. And by iron, of course, I always mean steel. God, I'm terrible with that. We're going to send steel. It's the color. It's iron to me instead of the more silvery steel. I don't know. It's just the way it is in video games. I associate this color with iron. Anyway, we got that. They'll drop down and do that instead. As you can see right here. Yep. And this would be one of those things, I think, where normally we would put this on the flight thing. Where is it? Do we have that yet? Flight control center. Yeah. We could normally put this down in the flight control center, maybe. Oh, that's a very expensive build too, man. You get 8 modular terminals. Yikes. We could do that though, and then we wouldn't have to have the drones doing all this, right? They would just be able to continue doing whatever they're doing, and I would just load it with the belt instead. But it's fine. Yeah, the ice is backing up. This is a good sign for us making lots of fuel. Oh, for sure. So much fuel. Yeah, we're gonna have over 1,000 fuel pretty quick here. So definitely getting a contract for fuel after this is what I'll be doing. And then I'll just keep buying the resources, right? So on the market, we come over here. We're like, hey, we want carbon fiber. And we just slam another 100 units of carbon fiber for 83 grand. It's so expensive now. It has risen in price considerably since I started buying it. Components are a slight discount right now. If I buy 60 components, I just feel like it doesn't put a dent in it. You know? I mean, we're talking, I need 1,200 plus components. Like, for this stage. Like, holy shit. It's just so many resources. I don't know how you do this task in the time they give you. I don't know how you can do it in the time. I guess I have 1,100 days, right? But, I mean, 1,100 days. I'm certainly going to need more of these. I'm going to need more than this, right? I need that upgrade, actually. That'd probably help. Plus, I need people to work here. That would help, too. So I can get more people living here. Maybe that's the answer, right? I put it in the right direction. So I can start tearing these beds down and just making bunk beds here instead. We'll tear these 2 beds down, and we'll replace them with bunk beds, which gives me more room for more people. And then I do need to check on the oxygen and make sure that we're not, I guess, going bad here. We just need more ice, dude. I need more water so bad. More tanks of water. Yeah. I need a couple more over here too. So I'm going to make 2 over here, I think. I don't believe this is in the way. Should be just enough room to have 2 tanks of water in this room. Yeah. And obviously they're still doing the wasting science points. Hang on. Definitely don't want to do that right now while we're paying for it. Blue then. Blue science. Put the conveyor back on there. Components factory is waiting for green. The Ice Mauser upgrade is taking all the green right now, and that's good. That's exactly what I want. So we need more blue. If I go to fundamental, maybe we get large solar panels could be cool. Fuel generator upgrades, not as important. But if there's a way we can get an upgrade to the fuel factory, another upgrade to the fuel factory could be cool. Let's do the large solar panels. We'll get those on there so I'm not wasting them. Yeah. Cool. These are the organics. We'll deliver them, I guess, right to your front door. So both trucks are back, and I've decided that we're going to head over to Aligwo here. And this observatory that's been destroyed by the explosion. I'm just going to send a couple of drones out that way and see what's going on over there. I haven't done a lot of these yet because I was really focused on other things, but Aligwo is one that I have done. And, well, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there's a decision to make right away. So I already know which decision we'll do. And we're still loading iron. Unfortunately, it has to be loaded like this. I can't load it with the belt, so they do have to come back and forth with this. So iron maybe wasn't the best call, but the good news is the fuel one is going to be really good because this fuel is actually almost full. The storage is almost full, which is going to start backing up the belt. And then, of course, it will start to back up in this storage, right? So we're really going to get a lot of fuel available here pretty quickly. Ice melter upgrade is now completed. And I believe we have adequate things that can take up the remaining science. So ice melter upgrade, go. And now you're doing what? What does that do for me? Tell me that it gives me more water. I can't tell. Did it change anything? I really can't tell. The numbers are the same. I don't know if it did anything, you guys. I might have just wasted all that time and money. I can't tell. Damn. Well, we need to melt more ice then. I guess I can bring this ice over, right? I could do that. That would help. Probably help. Let's see about doing that. Ice melter. We can put this right here, right next to the door. Is good enough. We can build that right next to the door, and then we'll bring the ice from here. I don't really want to take up this space, but I'm gonna have to, I guess. So we're gonna bring it off of this right here, straight over, and dump it into here. This is my life now. We're gonna do that. All right, we're gonna send the ice that direction. This is all backed up anyway, so we might as well use it, right? Yeah. And also, it looks like this needs to be upgraded. I think that might have been a problem. No, it's really just about production at this point. I need more aluminum. Yeah, not making enough aluminum. Well, that's what this is for. This whole project is to get titanium, more titanium and more aluminum into the system. So we'll be doing it as fast as we can. This contract is waiting on the steel. Yeah. We got to be getting close, though. This is the last pod, so we're 20 steel away from satisfying this requirement. We're fine. And then we can go ahead and get another contract now that involves fuel. And I like this one. There was a better one. I think it just expired. Yeah. Oh, this one is awesome. We have to be a partner. This one's good. 1526 for 444,000. That's so good. But you would totally, I would definitely not want to do this like 75 at a time in the interface. This would be one of those things where I would really want the flight controller. But yeah, that's awesome. This one's pretty good too. We could do this one too. This is an easy one to deliver, and we get the little bit of a bonus there. So I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and tackle these things. I think that we've reached the end of this video. Unfortunately, it's just been long enough to be that way. There's been a lot of stuff that we've done today, though, and I hope you guys have enjoyed so far. All right, we've got this whole room set up. Right now, we're gonna try to get additional ice melting in, and hoping that maybe that will fill the water requirements so that these things can stop yelling at me. It'd be really nice to have this not stuttering and to be consistent, and to not have to deal with the water shortages and see these tanks filled again. Because without these tanks being filled, I don't know how I can electrolysis, right? Like, I'm not sure how I can reliably count on the oxygen to be there either. So I really need the water to be there. And then with more organics popping, this is going to happen very quick here. Apparently, it will then push these 180 organics into this system, and then we can start making a lot more carbon fiber with that. So this is about ready to pop. And so I think I'll leave this video with another one of these being pushed down. I think this is probably the best way to end this video, is just to say, hey, look, we're going to make more. And that's where this is. And I can, I guess, mirror it if I want to. That might look better. Why not? We'll mirror it. And then this, of course, comes straight over this way and goes like so. Okay. So this will be how we make our carbon fiber once this stuff does pop. This is how we'll make the carbon fiber. And then I need to, of course, get a storage for that and route it over to here so we can bring it up top, right? But that's what we're going to work on, okay?
The observatory is in an extremely dismal state. The main dome with analytical equipment is damaged, as are the L-shaped 4-kilometer interferometers. The entrance terminals and workspaces are also damaged, and the doors appear to be jammed.
All right, so I don't remember a single time in any movie where explosives in space equaled a good idea. I just don't think so. Maybe in Star Wars. We're going to go with attempt to open the door carefully.
The drones have started the job. I'll let you know when there's more information.
Thank you, good sir. All right, I leave you with the knowledge that the steel contract is being completed. Whether you believe me or not, I don't know. It's going to be completed, okay? There's 4 left to deliver, and I've got 6 days to do it. So that's going to happen. The fuel will happen, okay? And then we just got our flight control center research done. We could look into maybe building that building now. I'm pretty sure it's huge. You know, I'm pretty sure it's enormous. Holy crap. What do we even do? Huh? Some of these are inputs. Some of these are outputs. Yeah. So those are the outputs on that side. So I would want to put this over here, I believe, is where I was going to do it. Is right here. And that way, these things can be directed either in there or this way with the conveyor belts. And then anything that goes out of this, anything we receive, heads back this direction to get put into these storages. You know? So that's the plan anyway, okay? Sorry I dragged this ending out. I don't mean to, but there's just so many things to do in this game. Thanks for watching. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.